two, you faded to play. Now, in the pixels and the lights, feel the thrill of the fights. The game's so intense, I need some defense. A victory allowed, so press start now.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Too Faded to Play podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Eggs, and I'm here alongside my buddy LSD.
That shit, what's going on with you?
I am sunburnt.
Yes.
My face hurts.
I can see it.
Yeah,
red as shit.
I say with the light, it's probably making it look even worse.
Yeah, man. Me and Eggs been together pretty much all day today.
Yeah.
We went to the Tartan Festival?
Yeah, the Tartan Day Festival. It's like a Celtic festival, so Irish, Scottish, English, that kind of area. And we drank a lot of beer.
A lot of beer.
Walked around quite a bit.
Yeah, saw some cool things.
Yeah.
The telephone pole throwing and
Yeah.
the bag of hay over the overrights and stuff.
It's like a field goal height, and then you've got a pitchfork and you've got to throw a bale of hay over the field goal.
And then they raise it up in like increments of feet. That was actually pretty cool.
Then, the log throwing, you've got to like balance a whole log, not like huge log, not
telephone
like
pole.
Yeah, like a telephone pole on your shoulder, and then you've got to make it do a full flip.
Yeah, that was crazy to see.
Yeah, impressive and like good on those people. I couldn't do it.
Yeah. I found out that I am Welsh.
LSD is Welsh.
Yes, that's my clan, or is that a clan?
That's where you're from.
All right, so Welsh.
Yeah.
So I got my tartan kilts ready. I didn't realize the kilts were that expensive.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
When I saw that, I was like, Temu it is.
Who it is. So one of these episodes we're both gonna be wearing kilts.
Yes. Nah, it's debatable if we got drawers on.
What's the point of wearing a kilt if you gotta wear underwear?
Oh God. But did like the tan. Was it
The black and tan?
The black and tan beer. Mm-hmm. Fantastic.
Yeah, it was like a Guinness and Heart.
Heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Half and half on both of them. It was really good. I'm not a huge fan of Guinness. And it like cuts through the Guinness taste just enough to make it like really good.
Yeah. And I had haggis today.
Yeah, you did get to try haggis.
Yeah, I was actually. If you know what haggis is, it looks crazy.
Yeah,
but it wasn't bad.
Yeah, knowing what haggis is, it's not appetizing. Like
no.
you've got to put out of your mind what I'm about to eat, and then you take a bite of it and you realize it's not that bad.
Yeah, I had to just go straight in, and I was like, it's not that bad.
Yeah,
I actually quite enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. So, but shit, man, let's get into it, man. We over here talking.
More drinks for the day. We've had like a couple of beers already.
Yeah,
just a few hours ago. So
we drinking Doc's Cider.
Doc's Cider.
New England style hard apple cider, small batch. I picked this up this morning. I only picked it up because the store that was carrying it said they just got it. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, I'll give them a try. What is it? Was that 6? Yeah, that's 6% alcohol in it.
That's not bad.
Yeah. And we haven't had a cider on here. I don't think we had one on here all year, have we?
Yeah, no, not this year.
All right. So let's go ahead and try it up. See what they going on. Doc's Cider. That's fucking fantastic.
Tastes like apple juice.
Wow.
It tastes like slightly carbonated apple juice.
Oh my God. This is great. Yeah. Carbonated apple juice.
Yes, exactly. It doesn't taste like an alcohol. It just tastes like carbonated apple juice.
This will fuck you up.
This will, yeah. And when I say carbonated, it's not like heavy carbonation. It's a very light carbonation to it.
This is fantastic. I love it. Where they out of?
New York. Pine Island.
Pine Island, New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Doc's, man. I think that's is it
Doc Cider. I assume that's them.
I'm saying, is that the name of the company?
I assume so, because I don't see any other names on here.
I need my glass. That light's in my... Anyway, yeah, Doc Cider, man. If y'all got this around y'all way, pick this shit up. This shit is amazing. I like it.
Doc's Draft, I guess, is the name of the company.
Fantastic. Wow.
It's just apple juice.
Yeah.
It's just apple juice.
Like apple juice pop.
Yeah.
But
that's very good.
And I'm drinking it fast too, so I already know this will tear you up.
Yeah. I could do with it being a little bit colder, but
yeah, they kind of been sitting out a little bit because we got the freezer.
Yeah, but I mean that's not the fault of the drink. That's us. So, but
that's
if you're a fan of apples.
I like this a lot. I hope they other stores that we got carry, because I kind of was out the way when I picked this up. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I like this. This is great.
You can taste the apple, like fresh apple. Like you can, it tastes like you bit into an apple.
This is great.
It's really good. I'm surprised.
Wow. Yeah, like this might make the drink awards. You might, yeah.
It'll probably be on the mentions.
Oh yeah, it's definitely
at the very least.
Oh yeah, this is great. Wow.
Yeah, no, I'm impressed by that.
I don't even know what the hell we was about to talk about.
Well, do you want to get into complaining, or do you want to get into the game we played?
Let's get into the game that we played.
Okay.
All right, so God, this is so fucking good.
It is good. So we played Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers on Xbox, original Xbox.
Yes.
Very mediocre.
Mediocre?
Yeah.
I kind of liked it.
I don't think it's bad. I honestly thought it was really cool the way they mixed in the actual movie with the cutscenes.
See, I was giving you that.
I thought that was really cool. I've never seen like a movie tie-in game do it that way, because they like reanimated part of the movie scenes in the game, and then they would blend and jump back and forth between the movie and the game for scenes.
Right. And surprisingly, it looked really good. Yeah. I was sitting there like, damn, that really looked like I'm watching Lord of the Rings right there. Mm-hmm. But I forget, like, that, you know, that's kind of right around the time when, you know, it was like on DVD and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, I was like, damn, it's like, you know, the cutscenes, and then jump back into the gameplay, then go back to the cutscenes, and then you level up your character. Like, I kind of liked it, you know. Like, some of the controls felt kind of laggy.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's like, I'm 20 years ago, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But it was kind of laggy, but I actually quite enjoyed it. Pretty much better than everything that we've played so far.
It's going to be high on my list compared to everything we've played so far, but as an overall game, I don't know if... I think I played about half of the game. I played for quite a while.
Yeah.
And I ended up getting to the point where I was kind of just done. I was bored of it, and then I looked up online, and it does have cheat codes. So I was playing around with cheat codes a little bit just for the fun of it, just because it's one of those games that had them, so I had to.
I miss cheat codes.
It's not a terrible game.
Yeah, it's not terrible. It's playable.
It's not worth like going out of your way to play though.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
It's a very simple action hack and slash kind of game. There's some button combos you can do to do like stronger attacks, but for the most part you're just spamming the attack button, and then you might hold the L2, so you pull out your bow and arrow and shoot.
Yeah, I got a couple times I got confused when you was fighting like those they look like death, and I'm hitting them and hitting them and hitting them. I was like, man, nothing's happening. But then I realized you had to use the fire. Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. So I finally figured that out. But I played with the dwarf a lot.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I really liked the dwarf.
I played with the elf, Legless.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually quite enjoyed it.
The only thing I didn't like about the cutscenes, I guess, in a way, is the game skips around a lot in the movie. Like the game opens up and you're at the actual beginning of the movie where it's giving the backstory on how the ring was made.
Right.
And then you take part in that little war, and then the next thing you know, you're already on the road with the ring and all the characters, and like it just skips this whole chunk of time to explain why you're even there. You don't know. It just goes from the ring is bad and this guy took it and he became evil, and then it's like, now I have the ring, and then you're like, okay, what?
It's basically cliff notes of the movie.
Yeah, very
chopped up.
Yeah, it's like, what, the movie's like 3 hours.
Yeah,
you probably get like 30 minutes of the movie.
Because I've told you before, I really wanted to like Lord of the Rings. I just can't get into it because I think it's just too drawn out, and I was losing interest in it because I'm like, it's a little bit too long.
Yeah,
like, because they walking, they talking for like an hour, nothing happened. Then next, a big battle or something happens. You like, okay, sweet, and then there's another hour of nothing. You like, what the fuck? And then at the end, they just leave you on the cliffhanger.
Yeah, and
then you got to wait 2 years for the next one to come out. And I'm like, I don't like this movie, but I got to see what the fuck happened. That's how I ended up seeing all of them.
Yeah,
but
I like the Lord of the Rings movies. I think I enjoy them. I need to go back and rewatch them. I haven't seen them in so long, though. So.
I don't think I'll ever rewatch them. Ever. But I said I was going to start watching Harry Potter. Because I saw the first one. That's all I've seen. And I just remember him staying in the basement or under the stairs and Quidditch. That's it. I can't tell you nothing else about that movie.
I think the Harry Potter movies are worth watching.
Yeah, so
they start out slow just because they're very much a kids movie in the first few movies, but then they ramp up.
I'm gonna go ahead and give Harry Potter a gander because I like the game. The game is great, but I never seen movies. But we're gonna go ahead and get into it. So where you got it on yours, sir?
It'll be number 1 on my list for now.
Number 1. Mine's gonna be under Beavis and Butthead because I still like Beavis and Butthead over this. So
I was kind of debating on it. I wasn't sure which one I liked more, but I think I'd rather play Lord of the Rings because it didn't frustrate me any like the Beavis and Butthead did.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
But they're like neck and neck for me.
All right.
Alrighty, so our lists so far, in order from top to bottom of liked it the most to liked it the least. On Eggs' side, we have Lord of the Rings, Two Towers, Beavis and Butthead, Dr. Franken, Super Meth Bros, Return of the Ninja, and Impossible Mission. On LSD's side, we have Beavis and Butthead, Lord of the Rings, Two Towers, Dr. Franken, Return of the Ninja, Super Meth Bros, and then Impossible Mission.
All right, that's our list for the Cartridge Club. We're going to go ahead and roll for
a new game. System.
I think that's 6. See, the 6 or 9.
6. So that is Game Boy Advanced. There's good games on there.
971.
For the next Cartridge Club. So for the next Cartridge Club, we will be playing Tiny Toons Adventure, Buster's Bad Dream.
Tiny Toons was a fantastic cartoon. I fucking loved it.
And that's on the Game Boy Advance. I don't know if I said that or not. I don't remember.
Yeah, Game Boy Advance, Tiny Toons, Buster's Adventure. Now, I think, was Tiny Toons part of that? No, that was more Animaniacs, but it was same animators. But I'm going off a little off subject, but Animaniacs, the Good Feathers, the pigeons. Oh my god, hysterical! And then there's another skit that they had on there. Little boy comes running out the house, and he always told a story about his friend. Watch the montage of that.
Oh, okay.
Each story get more fucked up.
Okay.
And watching it now as an adult, I'm like, we shouldn't have been watching this. We shouldn't have been watching this at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I love that. So I'm excited for that one. I think I'm gonna like that one a lot.
Yeah, so hopefully it's kind of like the Beavis and Butthead one where it carries the feel of the show into it. So I'm kind of hopeful.
But so a big announcement has been made this week.
Yep, as of the time of recording this, just a few days ago, Nintendo announced the Switch 2.
Oh yeah, and the prices of the Switch 2.
So, as of right now, the future could change this apparently, but we'll see here. As of right now, the Nintendo Switch 2 comes out in like June. It's really soon. It's in like 2 months, and it'll be like a month by the time this episode comes out. It'll be out, but it comes out for $450 or $500 if you want it bundled with Mario Kart. Those are your two options.
Which isn't a bad deal.
$450 is honestly not bad for the system.
I mean, even $500 with the game.
Yeah. Well, once you know how much the games are, $50 for a game is a steal. Because it's going to be fucking $80 for a game.
$80 for digital. $90 for the physical.
I've heard mixed things about the $90. I've still heard people saying it could be $90, but Nintendo themselves have not said anything specifically about $90. It's been like reports.
I'm not paying $90.
So I'm not either. Not for fucking Mario Kart. Grand Theft Auto is the only game that might make me pay $100, and even then I don't want to pay that. But
yeah,
like,
I'll pay $90 for that.
Mario Kart looks great. It's called Mario Kart World.
It looks fantastic.
It's an open world Mario Kart game with up to 24 players. It looks smooth. Yeah. It's got a bunch of like fucking grind rails, and you're swimming and you're flying and you're wall ride. It looks fantastic. One of the best Mario Karts I've ever seen. It looks like the best Mario Kart to date.
But 24, damn.
Hey, I'm not paying $90 for it.
I can't either, though.
So, like, if you're going to buy the Switch, even if you're buying it digitally and it's $80, if you're going to buy the Switch, you really have no choice but to buy the bundle. Because you're getting the game for $50. It's the only game that's really going to come out with the Switch that's like a Nintendo game.
Right.
So you know you're going to want it with your Switch.
Yeah.
So you might as well just bump to the $500 instead of paying for just the system and then another $80 for the game.
Yeah.
But like the system I have no problem with on price. The system is kind of in line with other handheld consoles like it is. The other ones are around $400 to $450. So the price of the Switch is fine. Again, that could change. They delayed pre-orders, and we still don't know if that's going to change or not. But as of right now, $450. I'm okay with that price.
So, with everything going on, tariffs and whatnot, like $450, $500, I'm there. But I think if they add these tariffs on it, I'm probably going to be priced out. Yeah,
it's going to probably be at least $600. And I'm not.
I'm probably priced out at that point.
The $500 is pushing it for me.
Right.
Like,
that's expensive.
Because when the Switch was like, Switch 2 was being announced and stuff, I was like, in my head, I was like, it's going to be $400. That makes sense. It's $100 cheaper than the Xbox or the PlayStation. But $450 is not bad. I'm okay with $450.
Yeah. But, you know, you got to spend the $5 just to get the $50 game. Because if you just get the regular $450, then you got to spend $80 to get the game. So you might as well just spend the $5.
Yeah. The problem is it's only digital with it though. It only comes with a digital copy.
Oh, that is a digital copy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck that.
So you're spending $50 on a digital copy with it, which it's still a better deal than paying $80.
I need that physical.
Yeah, I want the physical. I'm not paying $90 though. And the problem is they announced, other games have been doing this for a little while now, and thankfully Nintendo is trying to find a way to make it more transparent. Nintendo's trying to find a way to make it more transparent by putting on the box that it will say if the game cartridge has the full game on it or not.
Yeah, I saw that.
But what that means is they're actively inviting companies to not sell you the full game on the cartridge, to where you'll still have to... It's basically just a key that tells the Switch, okay, download the game from the Switch store. Right. Which defeats the purpose of having a physical game. Right, because once that Switch store's down, you're done. You still can't fucking use the key. Yeah, so
fuck that, man.
I don't know.
Yeah, and what I think is the cartridge will be red, right?
Yeah, the cartridges will be red. Yeah.
And you know, and the Switch 2 got some cool features. I like the mouse thing. I think that's cool.
Did you see the wheelchair game?
I did.
So I was watching a person streaming it, and so there's a game on the Switch called Arms, which involves you punching. So when they started showing the game, before they showed anything, I was watching a streamer, and he goes, "Is this legs?" And then it cuts to the wheelchair, and he goes, "Oh no!"
Yeah, that's funny.
But yeah,
this shit good.
It is very good.
But I saw that he did like a price thing if you wanted everything day one, the carrying case, the camera, the controller, and all this stuff. It was like $1,300 for everything. I'm like, psh.
Yeah, because like a spare controller, the actual like full size controller is going to be $80.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be $90 for replacement Joy-Cons.
Yeah.
It's like $110 for an extra dock.
Yeah.
And if you want the charging grip for your Joy-Cons, it's like another $60.
I think that camera was like 40, 50 bucks.
Yeah.
That was like, I think that was the cheapest thing for real.
Yeah. And to be fair with the camera, they've said you can just plug in whatever webcam. Like you don't have to buy that one. So that's cool. I'm fine. I'm happy they did it that way. Yeah, I mean, it's when it comes down to it, I'm not going to buy a lot of that stuff.
No.
If there's anything else I would potentially buy, it would be like a second dock, just so I could move my Switch to another room if I wanted to.
That dock is like, I think $100.
Yeah, it's like 130 or something.
Like that.
Yeah.
What's cool about the dock though, it got like its own like heat sink and fan in it to keep it cool.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's pretty powerful. And what the frame rate is like 120.
Yeah, it can go up to 120.
Yeah.
4K.
Yeah, 4K.
HDR. So it's like the system's cool.
Yeah,
I like
solid.
the system. The tech behind it's solid. I have no complaints with the system. It's the $80 video games.
Yeah, I think everybody has a problem with that.
Yeah, because I already don't want to pay the $70.
Right, that's expensive. You know, games are getting real expensive. And most of the time when I get a game, I'm usually getting it on sale.
Like, I would have had a ton more PlayStation 5 games if they were not $70. Oh,
man, dude, what? Look.
I would buy more games. I already told, like, when I heard about it, and I told some of my friends, because all my friends were, like, excited about it, but Nintendo very specifically refused to talk about the pricing of anything in their Direct.
When you sent me the text, because I saw it on my watch, and then all I just saw was, "I'm out." I'm like, wait, what? And I was like, oh shit, $80.
Yeah.
So when I saw the thing, I was like, yeah, you know me, I'm a Zelda fanatic. I might spend $100 for a Zelda, but that'll be the only fucking game I have.
There'd be a handful of games I would spend the money on.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Pokemon fan. I'll buy the Pokemon games. I'm a huge Zelda fan. I'd most likely buy the Zelda games, provided they look good to me. Like, I didn't buy the newest one because, like, the puzzle-y play as Zelda aspect didn't really appeal to me as much. Zelda.
Yeah, it's actually really good.
It looks fun. It just didn't appeal to me as like a full $70 game or $60, I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was like $55, something like that. That's why I think I got to that. But it's actually really good. It's for you not to be able to use weapons, but you can switch into a Link aura.
Okay.
And that's when she could use a sword, but it's gauged by like this magic meter.
Okay.
So it goes down pretty quick. Okay. But you get, you deal quite a bit of damage with it. Oh, wow.
Damn. That was a big one.
I taste that haggis too.
Shit. I smell the haggis.
Oh shit. It came out of oh my god. Woo. Oh shit. All right, man. That's enough complaining.
Yeah.
We like.
I'm fine. Again, I guess recap on my part. I'm fine with the system. Price is fine there. Just don't like the game prices. They need to come down on those.
Yeah, I'm with that too. Maybe they'll come down. But if they put that tariff shit on there, we in trouble.
Yeah, I fully expected the games to be $70, but the $80 price tag.
I know they better not put no tariff on no digital shit. I'm like, man, that shit digital.
They're gonna find a way.
Hey, kiss my ass. Tariff on the digital game, and you don't get the fucking holding and shit. Yeah, you got me fucked up. But shit, man, we gonna get into our next drink. Actually, we got 3 drinks today.
Yeah, we do.
This one was interesting. It's more of a shot, but this is a Midnight Moonshake apple pies. Check that out.
Little mason jar shot glass looking.
Yeah, there was a couple bucks. I saw it at the counter. I was like, huh, I'll give it a try if I can get mine open. There we go.
Moonshine cream liqueur.
Yeah, I can't see that. That writing is super small.
Yeah, it's very small.
I ain't even gonna try to read it. But
All American Diner Classic.
We'll see what it do.
Kind of want to sip it just to taste it first.
Smell good. That tastes like a pie.
It tastes good.
That's
I almost don't want to shoot it. I kind of want to enjoy it.
Might have to. That's actually really good. It's like dessert.
Yeah. I like that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it tastes like apple pie, but it tastes like dessert.
Tastes like the nutmeg and cinnamon in it. Mm-hmm. That's good.
We put some of this with the apple cider, and then we got apple pie.
Nah, I'll fuck it up.
That shit's not going to mix, and it's going to curdle. And
what was that drink I mixed together, and it started to curdle? Oh.
Yeah, I forget what was it? It was like the peach cobbler and the cream, I think is what it was.
Definitely didn't mix well. I like this, man. Shout out to Midnight Moon. This is fantastic.
Yeah, that's good. 17% alcohol.
Now I'm going to look for a bigger jug if they sell a bigger jug of this.
Yeah, I know this is supposed to be just like a shot, but
yeah,
I kind of enjoy it.
Right. You got to savor it a little bit. Got a little bit of butter in there, too.
Yeah. That crust, that buttery crust.
So, shit, we going to talk about this anime thing.
Yeah, anime.
I believe we touched on anime episodes back.
Yeah, we've had topics where we've ended up talking about anime involved in those topics, but we've never done just like this is the anime we like. This is the,
Yeah, I just recently found the anime that I like. Last night, on Netflix they have Devil May Cry. Mm-hmm. Now, Devil May Cry is a video game if you hip to it, which is a fantastic video game back in the day. Mm-hmm. First 4 minutes is so bloody.
Is it?
I mean, gory, bloody. It's like this giant rabbit, and he just cutting heads off and stabbing people in the mouth with the sword. Oh my God! I mean, bloody. I was sitting on the edge of the bed like, God damn, we just started. Fantastic. I think it's only 8 episodes out right now, so I'm gonna go back and finish that.
Okay.
Probably tonight.
I'm gonna have to watch it because you've been giving it some praise, so I'm gonna have to look into it.
Fantastic. Now that was just the first episode. It's funny. It's got action. I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed it. I forget the character's name. I think his name is Dante.
Dante, yeah.
Yeah, he's actually quite funny in this.
Okay.
Yeah, so I wasn't expecting that. Another anime that I watched. I can't even call it anime. It's animated, but it's not. I don't think it's anime, but it's called Common Side Effects.
Okay.
It comes on Max.
I don't think I've heard of it.
I recognize the voice in there, Mike Judge. He voiced Hank Hill. So even when the guy was talking, I was like, man, that's fucking Hank Hill. And then when I saw the credits, I was like, yeah, I saw Mike Judge. I was like, okay. This is about a scientist who he discovers this mushroom.
Okay.
Which cures everything. Like even death.
Oh, okay.
So like you can get shot up if you get that mushroom in you in a certain amount of time. You kind of go into like this far off world, and you seeing like these little fucking, I don't know what they call, like people or something. And it just, you basically going like kind of like on an acid trip.
Ah, okay.
But then when you come out, you alive again. So like it cures everything, like AIDS, cancer, everything, dementia, all that shit. Which it's a pretty good show. It's like dramatized. So I've been watching that, which is fantastic. Well, a funny thing in there, the guy, he's trying to keep it from getting in the hands of big pharma. And the lady, which is his friend, works at big pharma, but he don't know that yet. So she's trying to convince him to get him to put it over here. She's telling her boss is like, yo, I got this drug to save everybody. But the big wig, like,
they don't want to save everybody.
They don't want to save everybody because it's gonna fuck up our profits. So he shells the whole thing. Like, fuck that. No, you can't do that. Fucked up part was he goes to the doctor. He had like a little cough. They find like he got cancer on his heart, or his lung or something like that. He's like, oh, we see this mask on you. Oh, you got stage 4 cancer and shit. Well, how long I got? A couple of months. So he going down. So now he like, shit, I need to get that mushroom. So he over there trying to contact the girl and shit. So she goes back and she not answering her phone and stuff. He find out where the fucking mushrooms is, and he trying to get the shit. Like, oh, so now you want the shit because you about to die.
Yeah.
But you don't want to save the world, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
But
I've been watching anime for quite a while. I was really big into it when I was in high school. And when I was in high school, it still wasn't cool to like anime.
Oh yeah, it's the fucking thing. No.
So like Dragon Ball Z was pretty popular. Kind of like everybody kind of watched it, Dragon Ball Z. So that was like the one thing you were like cool to watch. But for the most part, anything else, you were just some weird fucking nerd if you watched anime. So like I remember trying to like hide the fact that I watched anime while I was in high school with my other friends who also watched anime. And we were like, we would do like fucking almost a drug deal of like trying to pass off flash drives between each other of anime we had downloaded, take them home, put the anime onto our computers, and then download something new, throw it on the flash drive, and we were just trading anime around back and forth, just like an underground anime trading ring.
I believe that.
We just didn't want anybody to know. Like it wasn't like we gave a shit if the school knew or something. We just didn't want people to know because we didn't want to make fun of. Yeah. We didn't.
Shit, nowadays
cool. Everybody fucking like, watches anime.
Women, like my sister's into it, and I'm sitting there like, wow, you really into anime? Like she into it. Like, which is funny as fuck to me.
I've had my mom come and talk to me about certain anime, and I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. When did this happen?
Oh, yeah.
And it's just like, I don't know. I just remember passing anime around, but I've always liked it. I don't watch it as much as I used to.
Yeah.
And I've found that I have... The way I guess I'll put it is I have commitment issues with anime. If an anime goes over 3 seasons... I don't watch it, even if it's an anime I like. Not because I don't want to. I just something about it stops me. There's an anime out now called Konosuba. One of my favorite. It's one of my favorite shows. I love all the characters and everything. It has 4 seasons. I stopped at season 2. The moment season 3 was announced, I was like, I guess I'm done with it. like if an anime has 3 seasons, I do not watch it.
But that's like some of the really long ones, like. What the fuck is that now? God damn it, it's on the tip of my tongue. I know my son has watched it.
One Piece
twice.
He's watched it twice. How the fuck does he have that time? There's like over 1,000 episodes.
Man, I'm telling you, I sat there and watched it twice. He sit there and just started One Piece over again. I'm like, how the fuck? One, he don't have a job in summer. That's all he do.
Yeah.
So he Yeah, he watched it twice. I know, and I know it's still going on.
Yeah.
Like, so I know he watched that a lot. Yeah. I'm like, how many episodes before you find One Piece? I probably would have got off at episode 50. I'm like, you ain't gonna find it.
Well, like, Bleach. Did you ever watch that one?
I seen some episodes, but I couldn't tell you the storyline.
I liked Bleach. I got off at like season 5 because season 5 was like episode 70 something, and then I saw like, oh, there's like 366, and I was like, nope, I'm not that interested, I guess.
And see, me and my son, we was gonna go back and watch Full Metal Alchemist, and I looked, I was like, well, there ain't that many seasons, we can probably get through this. I can't find the English copy now. Really? Yeah, which is, well, I can't find one that I could stream. Like, I could find it on, like, a pirated site or whatever, something like that. But it's mostly in Japanese, and I'm not about to sit there.
I'll give you my Crunchyroll account.
Yeah. Good. I need that.
You'll just have to set up your own, like, the Netflix profile style thing on it. Okay. But it's on there. Right. I love Full Metal Alchemist. It's a great show.
I tried to watch it, and I couldn't get into it because I think it was really just, was it Alphonse? The robot looking, the suit of armor. His fucking voice just kept.
That's because he's like 8 years old.
I know he's like 8 years old, you know, because they was fucking around trying to bring their mother back.
Yeah. They're trying to revive their mother because she had died.
Yeah, but you know, you had to give up your arm. He had to give up his arm. He had to give up pretty much his body.
Yeah, he had to give up his arm, his leg, and then his brother had to give up his whole body.
Right.
And
that's a fucked up deal.
Yeah,
I gotta give up my entire body.
It brought back some weird abomination that wasn't really their mom, and he was able to save his brother's soul by attaching it to a suit of armor at the last minute.
See, that's the episode I remember seeing.
It's like episode 3 or 4 or something like that.
Like I said, I tried to watch it because it looks fantastic. I just couldn't get into it. It's another one that I really like, and they just redid a updated version of it. Ronin Kenshin, Batusai. Oh my god, that's fucking great.
Was it? I haven't seen the newer version.
No, it's the same version.
Oh.
They just kind of reanimated.
Oh, okay. So it's the same show, just updated.
Okay. With different voices. Okay. It's clearly different voices. But it's so fucking good. Like, God, I love it. I think in Japan it's called Samurai X. Okay. But it's so good. Like one of my favorite animes right there. That you can catch that on Netflix. But I think it's 4 or 5 seasons of it.
I can't watch it then.
They got one season on Netflix.
Yeah.
But it's about 5 seasons.
Okay.
So it's fucking fantastic.
I just remember I kind of wish I still had it, just because I'd like to be able to go through it to remember what anime I watched. But at one point in high school, I was writing down in a journal that I had. I would just write down the name of the anime and be like, I finished that. Because I can't remember everything I watched. Because in high school, it was one of those things where it was like every week I was watching a new anime, and 90% of what I've watched is just gone. Like, it's out of my head. I remember watching Full Metal Alchemist. I loved that. I remembered watching Gundam 00, which I thought was Gundam fantastic. It had 2 seasons. It was a very gritty, like, trying to be somewhat real.
That one's actually darker.
Yeah,
that one was a dark one.
That one was really good.
Yeah.
There was one, the most fucked up anime I've ever seen. It was so fucked up, I couldn't sleep after watching it. Like, and I ended up buying it all on DVD just because it was such a weird mental scarring. It was called Elfen Lied. Have you ever seen that one?
No, I never even heard of it.
It is. I kind of want to let you borrow the DVDs. It's fucked up.
Oh my goodness.
It's basically there's some science experiment lab thing. It's some girl, and she has this ability to conjure invisible hands, and she kind of just goes around on a killing spree. And everything terrible ever happens to her. Like, it's like if you think like this is something bad that could happen to a person. That happened to her, but like 3 times worse in the situation.
Oh, my God.
And it just drives her off the deep end, and then she becomes a murdering psychopath and just starts killing everybody and ripping them limb from limb. Very animated on each. It was fucked up, and it was fucked up.
I believe you. I believe you. I need to check that out. I'll get the name from you. Shit, let's get into this last drink we got. We totally forgot. We running on and on. It's actually got kind of warm. So this last one, I thought this was interesting. It's Jack Daniel's whiskey ginger ale mix.
Sweet Tennessee whiskey.
It's 7% alcohol.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious about this. I'm not the biggest fan of ginger ale. I don't hate it by any means, but
It's a black thing.
is it?
I'm dead serious. That's a black thing. Us black folks that is medicine to us. When you get sick, ginger ale, crackers, soup.
That's it. That's all I've ever seen anybody drink ginger ale for. Was like, I'm feeling sick. Buy me some ginger ale.
Yeah, that is the thing. But let's go ahead and see this. It tastes like a ginger ale.
It does. There's a slight hint of whiskey in there, but it's mostly ginger ale.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it either. I don't know if I'd drink it much.
I think it got to be colder.
Yeah.
Because it's been sitting out for like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So, but it's actually...
It's not bad.
I can fuck with this.
If you like ginger ale, you'd like this.
Yeah, I can get with this.
Ginger ale with a slight hint of whiskey at the end. Yeah. Because when it hits your tongue, it's just ginger ale.
Because the other one's just... So Jack Daniels got a couple. They got Jack and Coke. This Jack and ginger ale. And then they got the lemon honey. I saw this one. I was like, I'll try this one.
So I've had a Jack and Coke before. I've had many Jack and Cokes before.
Yeah.
They're good. Yeah. But this one's different.
It's not terrible.
Yeah.
It says perfectly mixed with ginger ale. Yeah, it's actually perfectly.
Yeah, no, I mean, if you're a fan of ginger ale, you will like this.
Not terrible. I like it. Oh, man. So, back to the anime. It's another one that I watched. What the hell's his name? I think it's Satuma. He's a assassin, but he owns like a convenience store. Okay. So he was like the top assassin or whatever.
Oh, the like fat chubby guy?
Chubby guy.
I've not seen that show, but I've seen clips
it's so fucking good. It's hilarious. It's more of a comedy than anything.
I said I've seen a clip of it where it's like some kid came in to try to like kill him, but he ends up like throwing produce at the kid and subduing him. Yes.
It is so good. Yeah. And only reason he's not a hitman anymore because he has a family. And you know, his wife like, you know, you gotta put that shit down. Yeah. Or this is what we doing. So, you know, but he still got skills. So everybody keep trying to kill him. And keep trying to pull him back into the life. And he's like, nah, man, I'm chilling, man. Leave me alone.
Let me run my grocery store.
Right. But the guy his homeboy, he got like a special skill where he could read people's minds. So before they talk, he reading what they saying. And every time he's sitting over there reading Satsuma's mind, he always want to kill him. He like, why you always go there trying to kill me? But it's so good. It's one of the funniest animes I've probably seen in a while.
Yeah, it's one I've wanted to watch. I still haven't gotten to it, but I do want to watch it.
It's one season, so you can get through it.
I'm allowed to watch it. It's one season. You're allowed to
watch it. It's good. I like it.
So what about, we're talking about anime, so we have to go, at least for a moment on this side, the weird fucking perverted anime.
See, I knew it.
Yeah, we gotta talk about it a little bit. I wasn't even gonna go there, but we got to. It's a part of the anime.
All right. The one I saw was called The Blue Girl.
The Blue Girl.
Oh, some of the most graphic. I remember watching this 25 years ago. And my buddy had it on DVD and it was called The Blue Girl. What the fuck is a fascination with tentacles?
Don't know.
I'm talking about...
Actually, I do know.
No.
I do know. I do remember this.
Why is this?
It's because of the censorship laws in Japan.
Why is this in your mental Rolodex?
Because I heard someone talked about it one time online, and I remember it now. It's because of the censorship laws in Japan.
Tentacles?
You don't have to censor a tentacle.
But they're dongs, though.
Yeah, but you don't have to censor it because it's a tentacle, not a dong. So it makes its way around the Japan censorship laws.
But it's a dong.
I know, but that's the reason they nowadays. I have no clue why they would be popular, but like that was the initial reason for them.
I don't even know where to even find that because
you can probably find it online easy enough if you looked. Oh, you have?
I looked for it.
Okay.
Like recently, I looked for it because I just wanted to see it again. But oh my God, this image is burnt in my brain. It's like living up there rent free. So the girl, she was fighting the monster. It was like this big blue guy, and he grabs her with all his many tentacles. Mm-hmm. Like they're like holding her arms, they're holding her legs. They got a spread eagle, and the tentacles are going everywhere. In all the holes. All of them. All the holes you can think of, they're going in there. And I just remember it was so good that he was just like, at this rate, I might lose. That's it. Oh, man. I remember laughing so hard at that. Oh my God. And it just makes like the craziest noises. I'm like, who the fuck is watching this? And then I'm sitting there like, I'm watching this.
I remember there was one I saw. I haven't seen it, but I saw the advertisements for it. It was supposed to be like some girls' school thing, and the whole anime was based around a water sport where they use their asses to try to push each other off of a raft, and the whole show is just like extreme close-ups of their ass attacks slapping each other's asses. Mm-hmm. And I was like, what the fuck is this? I remember
yeah, see, I found it. That's
yeah,
the little blue girl. That shit is, oh my God, raunchy.
Yeah.
At this rate, I might lose. Loads everywhere. I'm like, ugh.
The screen goes white, but not so because gross. It's a transition.
Good story, though.
Yeah.
Good story. I don't know where you can even find that stuff at. Like,
I'm sure there's websites for it. There's definitely websites for it.
There's probably websites for it. Don't watch it on the regular computer because it's going to cook your shit.
Use that VPN.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one of the people that watches this podcast, I'm going to talk about him a little bit. He goes by Soda Wave.
Soda Wave?
Yeah, Soda Wave Live on Twitch. You can find him, or on YouTube. You can find him under Soda Wave Show. Check him out. He's great. Good friend of mine. What's baffled me is I've spoken to him about anime in the past, and his favorite anime is called My Bride is a Mermaid. It's a kind of funny show. I've seen it before.
All right.
I've seen it before. It's kind of funny.
Kind of funny.
I'm just like very confused how that's his favorite, and maybe you can explain it in the comment sections. You can tell us, but like it's funny. I vividly remember a scene where, okay, the basic setup of the plot is this guy almost drowns in the ocean, and he gets saved by a mermaid. And according to mermaid law, if you see a mermaid, you either have to die or become marry into the family.
Okay.
So, and the girl doesn't want him to get killed by her father, so she's like, I'll just marry him.
Haggis.
But there's this one scene, like, later into the show, where if a mermaid gets water on her legs turn back into the fish. So they're at some Japanese festival doing something, and water gets splashed, and it hits her legs, and her legs become fish mermaid thing again. So he like grabs her and he runs away into the forest, and he's sitting there with a towel trying to dry off her legs so her legs turn back into human legs.
Why that sound familiar to me?
And then the scene transitions to her dad, who comes walking around the corner, and all he sees is her daughter laying on the ground, and this guy just going, It's like I just remember that scene.
That sounds familiar.
It was on Netflix for a while.
I might have seen that.
It was on Netflix for a little while.
Oh, man. Are you hip to Shin Chan?
Yeah, that little
That
kid.
shit, ew. Shin Chan fucked up.
It is. He's running around with his fucking
His
dick
dog
out.
Oh, man. I like Shin Chan.
It's like the South Park of, like...
Animated
yeah.
games or whatever. I didn't realize they got a lot of episodes. It's like over 1,000 episodes.
Yeah,
of
it's
that.
incredibly popular.
Yeah, I've just seen probably like 25. I didn't know that it was like a few hundred of them for real.
I was watching a YouTube video by a guy that goes by Dancing Bacons. For anybody who might want to see this, apparently in Japan there is a cafe based off of that show, and you can buy products based off of that, and it's like pudding shaped like ass cheeks, and they have a little cutout of him so you can sit there and jiggle the pudding.
No,
and like
no,
and it's it's weird.
No.
But it's a cafe based off that show.
No. It's another one that I just recently watched too. I can't think of the name of it, but it was on Max. And it kind of reminded me of this anime that me and my sons watched called Guru Lagann.
Gurren Lagann?
Yeah, something like that. And I think it's the same animator because it's kind of similar. But fucking love that show.
Okay,
that was one of my favorite ones. But this one's an actual movie, which is it's actually really good. If you got Max, check that out. It's just I can't think of the name of it. It begins with like a P though, but they're like firefighters or something like that.
Fire Force?
No, it's not Fire Force. It begins with a P.
Okay.
But they're like these. I know which one you're talking about. That's fantastic too. But this is.
There was a
damn. The Blue Girl came out in '92. Get the fuck out of here.
There was an anime movie. I don't know if you've seen it. If you haven't, you should definitely watch it. It was fantastic. It's called Red Line.
Red Line.
Yeah, it's like Speed Racer on crack. It's like the adult Speed Racer kind of thing, where it's every single frame of that show is hand drawn. There's no like filler stuff. There's no CGI. There's just beautiful animation, fast paced racing, and it's like rated R Speed Racer, basically. Like they're killing each other on the track kind of thing. Fantastic movie.
I haven't seen it, but I've seen that screen before.
Yeah, no, if you get the chance to watch it. Just absolutely fantastic movie. And even if you don't want to watch it for just like the plot, the visuals are amazing. Cause like
kind of looks like Cowboy Bebop a little bit.
Yeah, it kind of has that art style.
Yeah.
But it's more like a Speed Racer plot and like the racing and stuff.
I might check that out tonight.
Fantastic movie. Genuinely fantastic. I've watched it like 6 times. I love it every time.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. I used to really like Speed Racer. I love fucking Speed Racer. There's another one that I really used to like. It was in black and white, kind of Speed Racer-ish, but it didn't have no car. But the animation was kind of the same. And this one was called Gigantor.
Okay.
And basically like a guy, robot and stuff. But this guy had like this big ass remote controlling the robot and stuff, doing all the fights. And this shit looks so ridiculous now. But as a kid, I liked it. But it's past mine. I think it came out in the 60s because it's like all in black and white. That's probably like one of the first like animes that made it over here or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's actually pretty good. Oh man.
I mean, I think my dad would be upset if we went the whole episode and didn't talk about Voltron, because Voltron is an anime. It's a good one. Go Lion is what it was called in Japan. It's a lot darker in Japan.
Nah, I rewatched Voltron. The one me and your dad grew up on.
Yeah.
I rewatched that one. Fucking great.
It's a great show.
Great. The new one that they put out on Netflix.
I thought it was okay. I didn't hate it, but it wasn't anywhere near as good. Because the original has like the Monster of the Week feel, whereas the new one wanted to tell a story, and that's I didn't care for the story. You watch the original joints, every episode got a road beast in it. Yeah. Like I said, Monster of the Week.
And he coming down in the casket. Not then, I'm not thinking like, damn, that's a casket. I'm thinking like a spaceship that he comes down there. I'm like, man, that's a fucking casket that he landed in. And you got this cool fucking Voltron sitting on the floor.
I do. I need to put it together. I need to put it together. I part of me doesn't want to open it because it's like a collector's thing, you know.
And I looked it up too. That's fantastic.
That's why I'm like, part of me doesn't want to open it.
I get that.
I really do want to open it because it's original Voltron. It's it's not the newer style Voltron that the toys have been recently. Right. But it's just like the collector in me is like, do not play with your toys. Right. I understand.
Hey, I should have asked your dad when I saw him earlier today. Did he watch the Vehicle Force? I didn't like the Vehicle Force.
Yeah, I don't think he liked it as much. I know I didn't, because I don't think I ever finished the Vehicle Force. I've watched some of it.
It's not good. And it's like fucking... It's like 30 vehicles. Yeah. It's quite a few. I didn't like the Vehicle Force. They could have kept that one.
I used to have the toy Voltron of the Vehicle Force with all the vehicles and stuff that you would put together, and I enjoyed playing with the toy. But I didn't really care for the show. There was also a third one. It was like the Beast Forced or something like that, which I don't think it ever came to America. But it was another like 5 animal robots, but it was like a lion, an elephant, that kind of thing.
But the lions, I love the lions. Oh my god, that was like, that was my favorite cartoon. I think it used to come on. I want to say it came on in the morning before I went to school, but I might be misremembering that. It might have came on in the afternoons, but I remember I used to watch it every day. Yeah. And just think about it, I might have been 5 or 6 years old. And I remember I had the plastic sword. So when they would go up and form the lion and shit, and I remember getting up on my bed and I'm actually doing like the little thing like form arms and torso, and I form the head, and he do the thing with his sword, and I had my plastic sword. Right, I'm like this. Man, I'm telling you, I really watched the first one, and I was just like, this is a fucking fantastic cartoon. Like, I'm really watching it. Like, no phone in my hand, nothing. I'm like, man, this was so good.
You should, I think it's on Crunchyroll, and like I said, I'll give you the password and stuff for it. They have the Go Lion of original Japanese version on Crunchyroll.
Do I gotta read it?
Yes. God damn. But I think you should watch it because it's very interesting.
I heard that one's more darker than the original one.
It is. There's blood in it. People die. Like, the princess doesn't take over the lion because he goes on a vacation or whatever. He dies. And then he's just out of the series. So it's like, it's a little darker. It's still not like heavy, but it's a darker show. They took all that out. I just remember there's one scene with the princess just kicking a robeast in the nuts.
I think that's the first episode. Yeah. One of the robeasts, this was funny, it had drill nipples. Drill nipples.
It's like the first or second episode.
It had like drill nipples.
Just giant. Like, they're out there.
Oh my god. Which reminds me of another anime. Over here it's called Transor Z. And I forgot what it is over there. It's called something else over there. And basically a guy, he's controlling the robot. He has like this pool, and it like separates, and little saucer comes out, and it sits in his head. And the female version was a robot just like that, and she had missile nipples. Like like missile boobs, man. Like her boobs was like missiles.
Yeah.
So they shoot them out. I'm a kid,
yeah.
So I ain't thinking like that. But looking back at it, I'm like, why they got missile nipples?
Is that where Austin Powers got the idea from?
Probably, because that was like huge. And you sit there like, it's a lot of sex in anime, even in some of the stuff that's not supposed to be sex, but there's some sex in there.
Yeah,
and you like, Japanese people are some perverts.
Yeah. Well, Japan frowns on violence more than America does. Why is she attacking that pillow?
At first, I thought she was humping it.
No, she's just like trying to pull it out of the cubby or something.
Right.
Oh, she saw we're looking at her, so she stopped. But Japan frowns more on violence than they do sexual stuff, whereas we frown more on sexual stuff than we do violence in America. So it's kind of set up a way to where their shows are more sexual, whereas ours are far more violent.
Yeah.
So
it's one that I really wanted to watch, but I couldn't get past. If you know me, I hate reading anime. Like, some people enjoy it. My daughter, she enjoys it.
Yeah.
I think Dylan, he doesn't mind it.
I prefer to read, just, and it's mostly because
of the voiceovers.
Because the voice actors. There's only like 20 that they use, and I recognize the voices from other shows, and I can't disconnect that voice from certain characters.
So the one that it's the drifting one, something D, was it?
Initial D. I want to watch that one because it looks really good, but there's not an English dub, so I refuse to watch it. They just put out a new season of it called MF Ghost, or as I like to call it, Motherfucking Ghost.
Motherfucking Ghost. I fuck with
it. It was pretty good, but it was like a sequel to it, to where it's like 20 years after the events of Initial D. This takes place. It was pretty good. I watched it.
All right,
but
maybe I'll give it a shot. I do want to watch that Lions Go. I do want to watch.
I think
that.
You should watch a few episodes. Like, you don't have to watch the whole thing, but I think it's just.
I probably will.
Yeah, you being such a big fan of Voltron, I think it would be really interesting.
I love Voltron
because I really enjoyed watching Go Lions just for the differences more than anything.
That was the first because I said I wanted to do the cosplay of I wanted to dress up when we go to the next con. Voltron was number one on my list.
Yeah.
But I was sitting there looking at it like, that's a lot of fucking angles.
Yeah.
I don't really want to cut all that. But I got a costume idea. I think I'm going to roll with that one. We'll see if I do it or not. I got a couple of months. Got a lot of shit going on. So.
Anything else to say? 'Cause we're at our time.
We is at our time, and I am finishing up. I'm hungry now. We had
Donatos?
Don't threaten me with a good time. But shit, man. We had our time. Please subscribe, follow us, smash that subscribe button, leave a comment. Follow us on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram.
Yep.
I said them all, right?
I believe so.
All right, man. Shit. Anything you want us to play, let us know.
Yeah. If you got a game you want us to look at, let us know. What anime have you watched? What anime do you like? What anime do you hate? Just leave a comment in the comment section. We enjoy reading them, and we might read them out if they're funny on the next episode or so.
Oh, I'll take a funny one. Take a funny one, shit. But shit, man, I'm your homeboy LSD.
Now, Megs.
Peace.
See ya.